Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for February. So you're probably noticing that this reading is going to be in the pick a card fashion, and this is because I feel like when the cards are upright, it may get a little bit confusing with the storyline because I think some people are kind of looking through all of the whole reading and trying to pick what resonates with them. So I figure if we try to do this way, it'll be maybe more clear because you're picking one and you'll see if that resonates with you. That way you don't get too lost in all the different scenarios. So hopefully this helps. If not, we'll wing it. We'll see what happens. So with that being said, you guys can go ahead and choose a pile. We've got pile 1, 2, and 3. And for pile 1, we have Snowflake Obsidian. Okay, Snowflake Obsidian. We've got Turquoise. And we have, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I believe it's Breccia Jasper. Okay, so let's go ahead. You can pause the video here so you can choose a pile. All right, so pile number 1, we've got our Snowflake Obsidian. So let's take a look and see what some of the messages here for those of you who chose this pile is. Wow, okay, so true love coming up for pile number 1 for Gemini. So let's get some clarification on this. So angels, what messages do you have for pile 1? For what's coming up for them in the month of February? What are the energies for Geminis in February? For pile 1, let's take a look. Whoa, Ace of Swords. Could you get a card that is more like, yes, this is my answer, I'm 100% positive in it? The Ace of Swords. Gemini, there's either someone who feels like you are their complete true love and nobody could tell them differently, or you may be feeling this way about somebody. But I see someone here just feeling very clear, very sure, and it's like nothing you could say is going to change my mind. It's like, when I see this Ace of Swords, if you're familiar with the Sword and the Stone, it reminds me of that. Like, it's just like it's in there. The idea is in there, and good luck trying to pull that sword out, So what else? What else is going on here? Yeah, here you are, King of Swords, upright, feeling very confident, wielding that sword, knowing exactly what you're sure of, what you're confident of. This connection that you, or maybe someone is really sure about you with. One of the things that stands out to me is that the energy to this connection is very light, and it's very flowy. And the reason that this stands out is because someone here is not typically used to being like this on their day-to-day life. They're not usually carefree and maybe giggly and goofy as much, but when they're with you or when you're with them, there's a feeling of oh my gosh, I feel like all the burdens are lifted off when I'm with you. I'm not thinking about the heaviness or the severity or this, that, and the other that's going on in my life, but when I'm with you, it's just I feel like I can float. It just feels effortless, You see, there is no denying here. Now, for some of you, this could be dealing with a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I'm looking at this and I find it so crazy. One message I get here, Gemini, is that you could actually be stuck between two people right now, because I'm noticing this this synchronicity. So we had the Ace of Swords and then the King of Swords and then the Ace of Cups and then the King of Cups. And in between these two spreads, we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you, perhaps Gemini, are in between two people right now. You may be in between an air sign and a water sign. Maybe someone who's in your past, maybe someone who's in your present. As I look at this energy here, both of them seem to stand very strongly by you. But one person, I feel, is more vocal about it, and the other person, sometimes you don't exactly know where you stand. This individual here, I feel, believe it or not, this King of Cups, if this water sign is in your life, I feel as though their feelings for you are so strong that sometimes they kind of feel like they drown in their feelings. And what I mean by that is that they're just completely overwhelmed. So almost to the point where they feel like it's a little bit unhealthy for them, you know, because it's like if you don't give them maybe a piece of validation, or if you know, don't do things according to the way they would like things to be done, it's almost like they kind of like lose control, because the emotions that they have for you are very overwhelming. And I don't want to say it's like borderline obsessive, but it is a little bit, because it's just like they allow you so much control over their emotions. I don't think you know this about them. But this person wants nothing more than a new beginning with you. So they could be waiting for you to start something. Yeah, because the Sun card here reversed shows me that, like, they feel like you're not casting enough light on them. Somebody is really wanting your attention. Six of Wands reversed, they feel as though they're not successful with you. Like, they feel like they're not winning with you at this time. And it kind of keeps them feeling like trapped. Like, mentally, they're so confused. Mentally, they don't know what to think when it comes to you. I do feel like this person feels like you're their true love. Like, this person wants you a lot. Like, they really want you. They have a lot of feelings for you. And again, as I said, I feel like it overwhelms them. With the Page of Wands coming up reversed, I feel like sometimes this person... I feel like sometimes this person, or maybe they're going to do this month, but it's like they want to get your attention. So I feel like they're going to try to do something, but it may come off a little bit confusing, because what they want is attention from you, okay? So you may notice that they pick a fight with you. You may notice that they say something that seems a little bit abrupt or a little bit harsh, and you don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of them feeling like you've abandoned them, or that you're not focusing enough on them. They want your attention. Like, the energy that I pick up is kind of like, you know, when a little kid is like, you know, carrying on and being bad. It's because, like, they want your attention. They want you to focus on them. And I feel like this person doesn't know how to express themselves properly. And again, they're also just so emotionally, like, overly stimulated by every little thing that you do. And that, combined with not knowing where you stand and them not feeling like they're winning with you, is going to make them kind of act out, okay? So watch someone this month. I feel for those who pick this pile, you're going to see someone act out, and you're going to be like, why are you being this way to me? But it's because, like, they want you, they want your attention, and they have a lot of feelings for you. Almost like they can't control it. And the thing about this person compared to the other person is that the other person is more controlled, and this person is very, like, just passionate. Like, they let their emotions and their feelings totally overwhelm them, whereas the other person is not like that. Now, it could also be that this other person is just you, because it is King of Swords here, and you may be looking at this other person and just going, man, we are like night and day, you know? And that may be a little bit difficult for you, because the way you look at things and the way you calculate things is very different than the way they do things. It's almost like they're a wild card, and you don't know how to sometimes understand the reason, because it all seems kind of like irrational at times, you know. So I feel like, you know, you're gonna have to make some type of decision when it comes to them this month, because, you know, I don't know if you're gonna be forced into it or what, but I don't think you're gonna want this energy kind of being so chaotic around you. Now again, you've got someone here who feels like you're their true love. So they've definitely let their heart, you know, just unabashedly just grow for you, you know, like it's grown so much for you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah, the World card and the Queen of Swords reversed. You may not get any concrete answers as to why they're acting like this month, but they will act out a little bit, and I do feel it is because this person wants you in their world, and they want more of you. They don't feel like you give them enough attention, you know, and they want more of you. So damage control, right? Damage control or something, but you're going to have to make some type of decision when it comes to them this month, because this person is definitely like into you, like big time into you. All right, so for those now, we're going to switch gears that chose pile number 2. We have Turquoise. So let's see what's going on for Gemini and for those who chose pile number 2. Love yourself first, okay? I think for some of you Geminis, for the month of February, this is a month to really just focus on yourself, to be your own date, to be your own love, because I feel like there, you know, there are possible other opportunities here in romance for you, but you're being guided to this month to really take care of yourself, because you will notice the reflection in your partnership. So if you're coupled already, you'll notice your relationship get healthier and get better by the end of the month. Or if you're single, you'll notice your interactions and connections, whether they're weak or strong or whatever, with someone else, you'll notice it get better, because I feel like right now you might be a little bit emotionally exhausted and not even necessarily realize. So the first message you have here is to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you're loving yourself. This card says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, because see how you need to balance yourself a little bit? We have the Temperance card coming up. So I feel like your guides and angels have been trying to give you this message, but you've been wanting to keep on going. And I think for some of you, you may be kind of like going on fumes at this point, you know? When we're looking at the Temperance here, again, as I said, emotionally imbalanced, because we have our King of Cups, which is our emotions, and we have the Temperance, which is how we balance it. And with getting the Temperance first reversed, we can see that there's a bit of an imbalance emotionally speaking. What else can you show us? Four of Wands. And the Seven of Wands. When we look at Four of Wands, this is our card of, you know, a strong foundation. The strong foundation that you seek to have with somebody, it's got to start with yourself first, right? You've got to be grounded. And as I look at this here, this is like, if you've been wondering, how do I get myself into a healthy relationship? How do I find a healthy relationship, or how do I make my relationship healthy? The first thing here is that when I look at this, it's about not lying to yourself. There is some truth here that you know that maybe you've been trying to, you know, shove away and kind of push past. The thing is, you can't push past this. This is something that you actually have to sit and have to resolve. When we look at the Four of Wands, maybe meditation can help you this month, but it is really about reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to your truths, and reconnecting to what your values are and what your goals are. For some of you, I feel you might have been connecting with someone where the values and the goals are just not the same, but you've been trying to push past that and trying to, you know, overlook certain things. I think that this month in February, you're really you're really kind of facing yourself, you're facing your fears, and you're kind of confronting everything that's in front of you. Okay. Yeah, because there's a truth here. You know, when we see the Seven of Swords coming up reverse, this is, you know, it's being honest with ourselves. We've been deceiving ourselves for quite some time, and it's time to be honest with ourselves. And it could even be like when I look at the fox here on the woman's body, it kind of reminds me of like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So it's like perhaps it's you, or perhaps it's somebody else around you, or maybe that you've been dating or something, and you've been kind of you've been trying to, almost like you've been trying to put on like these rose-colored glasses when it comes to them, but you're not addressing what the truth is. So with the Seven of Swords reversed and the Ace of Swords upright, Ace of Swords upright is clarity, truth, honesty, transparency, you know, taking those glasses off. So when I look at this here, I see you being honest with yourself, and I see you deciding to no longer allow yourself to make excuses, and to walk a path with someone that just isn't what you want them to be, right? It's almost like trying to fit them into this mold, but you're realizing that the more you try to push them in this mold of what you want them to be, the more emotionally exhausted you become. The more emotionally exhausted. So I think that this month with the Four of Wands, perhaps you're coming to terms with things. You know, when I look at this card, it's almost like I'm becoming at peace with the truth. Like, at this point, I mean, it's the only thing that I haven't tried yet. You know, I've tried everything else and it ain't working. So I think like for some of you, you are deciding, you know what? Maybe I need to make peace with the truth. See how there's been so much chaos? There's been so much drama between you and this individual. So maybe, as I said, you could be married. This could be your past that's kind of haunting you. This could be someone that you're dating right now. But there's been a lot of turmoil between you and this person with no real resolution. That's the thing. And the reason also that this has been happening with the High Priestess is because you're denying your own intuition. Your intuition has been telling you, but I think that you haven't been wanting to listen. So I feel like this month, and maybe something sets you off. Maybe this person sets you off in some type of way where you're like, you know what? I gotta figure this out. Like I can't keep pushing this. It's almost like you're procrastinating on looking at the truth of a situation. And it is possible that, you know, this month, this person challenges you, but not in a healthy way, challenges you in a way that you could easily go down to their level. And I think that you decide this month that, you know what, I have a lot more self-respect for myself, and I'm not going to be playing. I'm not going to be playing this anymore. So a lot of realizations, especially with that Ace of Swords, a lot of realizations coming for Gemini who chose this pile in February. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated with you. You know, but yeah. All right. So now on to pile number 3. So for those that chose pile number 3, we have the Breccia Jasper. I think that's how you say it. So let's see what comes up. Ooh, romantic feelings. Romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. So let's see what this has to deal with. For those that chose pile number 3, please go ahead and show us what is in store for them in February. What's in store for pile number 3 in February? Please go ahead and show us. Two of Pentacles, okay. 9 of Wands. All right, so I see that some of you are ready to take down your walls that you've had up for some time in regards to someone. I feel like for a while, like you've been back and forth, like, you know, should I be giving this person my time, my attention? Is this person right for me? Is what I feel genuine, or is this just, you know, a chemical reaction? You know, like, I don't know if some of you are getting very analytical about it, but like, I think that for some of you, you're wanting to know, is this romance? Is this authentic and genuine? Because I feel at times it really feels that way, but then I feel with this Two of Pentacles, it's like the pendulum swings. It's like one day you feel yes, and then the next day you feel no. But I feel like you're kind of starting to take down those walls in regards to somebody. So let's take a little bit more of a look. 7 of Wands. You see how it's just like you don't want to fight anymore? Like, it's almost like there's a feeling of, I don't even know what the word is, but it's just like it's like you're putting down your reservoirs or something like that, or like you're putting aside the things that you've been reserved about. But the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, it's pulling down some of the walls. I think also probably it's just been exhausting to have so many walls up. And it's almost like you're curious to see, okay, you know what? I'm curious to see what's going to happen if I let one wall down, or if I let 2 walls down, you know? With the 7 of Wands as well, it's like, you know, 7 of Wands upright typically is like, I'm going to keep you at arm's length. But I think some of you are feeling pretty brave right now, to the point of where you're ready to see what happens with this individual. So let's take a deeper look here. Knight of Cups. All right. So yeah, you guys are ready for romance. Pile number 3, you guys are ready for romance. You're ready to pull down some of these walls to experience something new. The Knight of Cups shows romantic feelings, you know, flirtiness, joy, happiness. And of course, with the Knight of Cups, it could be risky. You're putting yourself out there. You know, Knight of Cups, they're attractive, they're charming. Who is this person? For some of you, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It definitely doesn't have to be, though, because with the Knight of Cups coming up, this is just a romantic prospect. I mean, it could be that even somebody was trying to... It could be that somebody wrote you some type of message or some type of letter, and maybe you felt a little bit guarded about their intentions. But you've noticed that for some reason you feel like they've stuck around, or you feel like they're still available. Like they're like available as in they're still an option. Like in your mind, you're like, but I think that they're still an option. If I was to reach out to them, I feel like things could move forward. Because like what I pick up here is that perhaps this person already reached out to you in the past, but you didn't you didn't respond because back then you had them at, you know, keep your distance. I've got, you know, my 7-foot pole in front of me to keep distance. And you had some walls up. But now it's like you've noticed that this person, they seem to maybe still like your posts, you know, if you're on social media, or they still occasionally reach out, or you just kind of feel like, you just have like this feeling that they're still interested. And I feel like for some of you, you are ready for like an authentic romantic relationship, and I think that you're ready to give it a chance, you know? You definitely know that like you're being risky, but it's like you feel like you're ready. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Don't laugh at me, but like, you know, in like Walking Dead and all those apocalyptic zombie shows and movies where it's like you find like a nice house and then you board it up and you've got some rations, and then you go, but damn, I kind of want to go see what else is out there. Maybe I need a first aid kit or something. And it's like you got all your boards up, but you're like, you know what, I'm going to risk it because maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe it will be worth it. Maybe I'll take some of these boards down, go out there, you know, look for stuff, and maybe I'll find some good things. But you're taking a chance because maybe you go out there and you don't find anything, right? So it's like this person is like, they're kind of ready to take a chance, and maybe they'll find something that's incredible. So yeah, because 4 of Swords, definitely somebody put their heart on the line for Gemini, and they have been sleeping on it, you know? They haven't abandoned it or forgotten about that moment. But they've been kind of just holding it all in. They've just been kind of, you know, sleeping on it a little bit. 7 of Cups. Talking about sleeping, because we know that the 7 of Cups is about dreaming, whether it's daydreaming or dreaming at nighttime. But I feel like they've been in your mind or in your dreams a lot, Gemini. Or it could be, you know, maybe someone is feeling this way about you and you've been in their dreams. But either way, I feel like someone's really been dreaming about you, or you've been dreaming about them and the possibilities. So I see you really feeling open to this romantic connection. So let's take a little bit more of a look here. 6 of Swords, reverse, and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, whatever was holding you back, and maybe if it was somebody else, you're already like walking away from that past situation, and now you're ready for something new. You're no longer letting whatever was holding you back hold you back. So whether if it was yourself or if it was somebody else, I see you being like, look, I'm ready for something new. You know, it's been a long journey, but you're ready. So that's what I would say for Gemini here for the month of February. It's like all systems go. I'm ready. You know, bring it on. Like that's the kind of energy I pick up. It's like, bring it on. I'm ready. So good luck with you, Gemini. Good luck, and I wish you the best with everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, or share. And if you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. All right, take care, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you back.